Alright everybody, I have news. I have a video game idea I've been keeping for about the past 2 years, and I think I'm going to try and go through with it. I have a friend who can do the artwork. He, he apparently has taken some art classes, says he'd be capable of drawing some sketches on paper, not the computer, but he can draw sketches on paper of what I tell him. As you can see, it's my Father's Day card. My drawing is not the greatest. That's not the best I do, but I still want to get near his quality. So I've got him recruited. I'm gonna tell him what I'm thinking. If he's on board with it, he thinks that it'd be a good idea. Um, Basically, what it's gonna be about is you're gonna start out as a cop. It'll have some similarity to L.A. Noire, but it's gonna be first person. You'll start out as a cop. You'll have the bulletproof vest. I guess it'll be like a cop around my region where I live. So you'll have the green T-shirt, the green pants, the regular black boots, bulletproof vest under it. You can customize the undershirt color if you want to wear like a cross necklace or any kind of necklace with any kind of significance. But you'd only really see the chain because it'd be tucked in. But in like cutscenes, where say you're in a cutscene where you get home, you could take it off and then you'd see the necklace and it had your own significance to it. But it'd be like a FPS RPG, kind of like Borderlands mixed in with LA Noire cop qualities. This is my house. I'm walking around it. I'm pacing while I'm thinking, trying to keep the video going. So bear with me. It might be a lengthy one, but so you start out as a cop. All you have is a Glock. I don't know what kind of Glock you're gonna have. I guess I'll give you a choice, probably between 3 or 4. It'll either be like a full-sized. No. You just have one Glock with, because my dad's a deputy sheriff and they issue full size, so you'll be issued a full size Glock. And then later on in the game, you can choose the option to carry a backup weapon, which could either be another Glock or it could be a company approved weapon. And so what you do is you start out as a rookie. I'm gonna go through with my dad and find out what the rankings of cops are. But you're gonna start out as a rookie, and you're gonna have a Glock. You're gonna be with the FTO, which is a field training officer. For those of you who don't know, you'll be riding around with him, do a couple of traffic stops, maybe have somebody serve a warrant, do a welfare check, and then that'll get you up through the first level, real basic stuff. It'll teach you like the driving controls, how to handle people, how to look for different types of things that are happening, all that good stuff. You'll rank up, and you'll earn unlocks like better things for your car, better car. I guess you'll be able to customize your character where you can have him a certain weight, like you can change his weight, his height, width, scrawny, how thick he is, muscular, no muscles. Give him sunglasses, all that good stuff. You'll rank up and you'll unlock stuff. Eventually you'll get on to doing things like drug busts, serving major warrants, taking down domestic terrorists, and basically handling holdups and robberies, like bank robberies. Some missions you'll have to chase a suspect on foot, hop over fences, things like that. Uh, we'd probably have to present this to a company, because I know we don't have the tools here to make it. Just so you guys aren't watching the floor all the time, I'll let you look around the house a little bit. But yeah, so but I haven't come up with a name yet, because I gotta really think of something that'll catch people's attention. Like when you say Halo or Gears of War or Call of Duty, people instantly know what you're talking about, because it's a very memorable name. It's short, sweet, you kind of know what it's about. So me and my friend Jonathan, that's the guy who's going to do the art, we're going to have to think about it. It'll probably be something short. It'll have to have kind of that ring to it, kind of like Call of Duty, Gears of War, Halo. It'll have to have some sort of meaning to it. So if you guys have ideas, feel free to post. it'd be very appreciated if you're even this far into the video listening to me talk about this. It'd be very appreciated if you did, post ideas, anything you'd like to see in a game. Uh, it's going to be all first person, so it's going to be a completely free roam first person. There's not going to be any third person. It's just going to be strictly first person. I'm going to try and make it as real as possible. I'll probably let you buy different houses. I'm not sure. There might not be a significance to it. I might just have the game in cutscenes have you buy different houses. Like when you get promotions and you become higher rank in the police force and you're able to earn more money, I guess I'll put it in cutscenes where it'll show your guy going to a house and talking to a realtor and buying it, and then like a moving van moving all the trucks and stuff like that. And then there will be, I'll try to put it as little cutscenes as possible during the action parts, so that way you can play through them and make decisions. One aspect of the game would be when you're talking to people. Like I had one level planned out already. You go into a shopping center. I don't know if we're going to be able to put an actual name on it, like Walmart or Target, Kmart, something like that, Best Buy. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. So it'll probably be a generic, not a generic, I don't know. Figure out the name later. It's not important right now. I'm just babbling about that. But anyways, you get there, find out that they have the front door rigged with explosives. They're demanding a certain amount of cash, demanding weapons from the police. And so what you do is there's a helicopter flying over you, the police helicopter, and it sees a service ladder that leads up to the roof. It instructs you to go over to the service ladder. You get there as quick as possible. You start climbing up the service ladder, get to the top, and you see a hatch on the roof. You go to the hatch, you open up the door, go down a stairwell, and you end up in a back room by the loading docks. So you're in the loading docks, and you're going through this door, and you're looking through this door. You find people tied up, facing down on the ground, hands behind their back, tied, feet tied, tape over their mouth so they can't talk and make disturbances. So they're looking at you and kind of giving you, that worried look like, hey, do something. So you're walking around, and you find the people holding it up, and so it will give you probably 30 seconds to decide between three options, which is either tell them to drop their weapons, open fire, or try and find another vantage point. And so once you choose one of those, you take that action, you choose to open fire, you start shooting at them. Tell them to lower their weapons. If they start to aim their guns up, you have to shoot, and this will be like a one-shot kind of kill game. You get shot once, you're down. I'm not sure if we'd be able to link multiplayer into it. That'd be interesting, though. It'd be a lot of fun. But so you shot, you're down. So you shoot them once they're down. Shoot one person, bam, down. If you choose to go to another vantage point, you can walk around the store, but as soon as they spot you, you'd either have to tell them to drop their weapon or open fire. And so you get to a different vantage point and then do that. And if you tell them to drop your weapon and they drop it, then you can radio in, say, hey, suspects have unarmed themselves, going in for the arrest, request backup. And so then they'd get in the same way you did or something like that. They'd get in and be with their taking the guns away and arresting the suspects. And so that'd be one of the later missions in the game where you're doing robberies and holdups and things like that. So that's one mission. It'll take a lot longer than what it sounds like. I'll have to put more thought into it. But basically that's kind of the game idea. So that way I haven't seen any cop games really that really give you kind of the feeling of being a cop. And I know the camera's shaking right now because I'm using my hands. I do that a lot to speak, and if you see right now I'm holding my hand like that and I'm like that. Yeah, you can't see me, but I'm doing it. It's weird. Just did it again. Kind of annoys me, but yeah, so everybody knows my house. I have YouTube videos of it. But yeah, so that's kind of my game idea. I want to give someone like the feeling that, hey, I know kind of what it's like to be a cop. Maybe put in a feature like tunnel vision, although that might annoy people. I guess on higher difficulty settings you can make it to where you'll get tunnel vision. I guess if you get shot anywhere in a bulletproof vest, you'll get knocked back, and then you'll have the option to fire from that position while you're laying on the ground. And in about a minute or so, you'd be able to get up, because it'll leave a bruise, but it shouldn't kill you as long as they're using, you know, blunt, not high caliber rounds. Like, I think standard police issued bulletproof vests, I believe they only stop a 9mm bullet, which is like something from an M9. I think they only stop Glocks, and so I think that's what the bulletproof vest will stop. Anything over that, like a 5.56 round or 7.62, it'd go through. Also, I guess I have a couple parts in there where some guy comes at you with a knife, and you can either position yourself to where, I know my dad's vest and all the vests that everybody got, they have a stab plate right where your heart is, and so if you get stabbed there, the knife won't go through. But if you get stabbed anywhere else, the knife will go through, and the stab plate's only where the heart is, so it's the only part that's protected from a knife. And usually they don't go for the heart, they go for somewhere like the stomach. So if someone comes at you with a knife, I guess you'd have to deal with that accordingly. And I assume if you hit the melee button, which would be clicking in right stick, I'm assuming if you hit that, you'd be able to kind of use your training and somewhat effectively deflect the knife and then be able to take the situation from there. But any ideas you have on what you would like to see, or a title for it or something, would be greatly appreciated, because I have had this video game idea for 2 years and I've been thinking about it, and I still haven't completed it, of course. But that's how people make good video games. They think about it for a while, they get you know, external input for their thoughts. They think about it. I'm gonna have to write it all down. Like I said, my friend Jonathan will make some sketches, hopefully, and I'll make another YouTube video with updates and all that good stuff. But for now, that's what's going on. You guys know what I'm looking for. Sorry there was no real footage. There's Mountain Dew, the best soda in the world. How about that? There's dishes I need to do. So this is TCA Demon, also known as Drake, like the black one, except I'm white. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, appreciate it very much. That's me. Going into freshman year, so I'm a bit nervous about high school and all that, but yeah, that's it. Thank you everybody, and I guess have a good day.